Yo, what is up, my fellow flag smashers? Welcome back to Is It Kino, your favorite cape shit review show. I am your host, John Walker, joined as always by token black sidekick.
I don't actually know his name. You're testing me? I don't know his name.
I'm pretty sure in the script they just said token black sidekick, because that's all he was. And like a horror movie, he's the only one to fucking die. First off, just kill him off. He has nothing to contribute other than he's black and the sidekick of the guy.
But there are so many black people in this movie, so I don't know.
Movie?
Fine.
Wait, this was a...
Yes, it's just another pointless Marvel movie. You got me.
Well, I mean, in the grand scheme of the eternal universe, I would say maybe these Marvel movies might be pointless, but if we're gonna go on a little microcosm level, maybe this was an important show.
What?
That will teach us about how cruel the police of this world really are.
Oh, yes.
Florian,
so
what did you think? What did you think of Captain America and the Winter Soldier 2014?
Well, I thought it would be weird that they would have 10 series planned for Marvel, and I thought, what could they possibly be talking about? And I still don't know. I still don't know why they would think it's a good idea to make this many Marvel series. You
think that this one is gonna overall be a waste of time, considering that there's 10 more coming out, or what?
Well, I mean, if they're all gonna be on this level, I guess they would all be a waste of time.
Whoa! Well, if we're gonna compare and contrast, we have WandaVision and this one. Which one would you say is better?
I think WandaVision was certainly more enjoyable, and I guess more happened in it as well, so...
More happened in WandaVision? I think you might have watched a different show.
Yeah, I watched the one where nothing happened. Did you see something happen in this one?
Yeah, I think that this show was better than WandaVision, and the only thing WandaVision had going for it was mysterious, and we didn't know what was going on, which is always intriguing, and you want to stay glued to the screen and find out, you got to figure out all of the clues and try to ascertain what is really going on. But then at the end, it was just fucking stupid, and the mysteries were pointless, and they really shit the bed. Whereas this show was consistent from beginning to end. WandaVision really fucked up their ending really bad.
I'm surprised to hear you say that, because I know you liked the first episode. We talked about that, but then I guess I assumed that you would have gotten bored of it, because... Does it even do the stuff from the first episode? We have them like struggling with real life issues, and we have Bucky trying to befriend the victims of his brainwashing. But then most of that just gets forgotten, and they just go on like crazy fights. And I was just not engaged at all.
I think that the arcs introduced at the beginning of the show were definitely resolved by the end. I mean, we have Sam Wilson struggling with, I guess, racism. Let's talk about that. That was something from episode 1 that had me really scratching my monkey head, just like the famous but monkey. Like, I looked exactly like that monkey
Yeah.
spinning in a circle. So you're telling me that a man who is arguably one of the most famous black people, not just in America, but the entire world, one of the Avengers who literally saved the entire universe from Thanos not even 2 fucking months ago, you're telling me this many white people just don't recognize him? That would be as if Obama went into a bank and they thought Obama was just generic black guy and they don't recognize him. For real? For fucking real. Nobody recognizes the hero of the universe. Okay, I guess the media coverage just doesn't exist.
Well, I guess you got me, because I just straight up couldn't remember him from the movie, so I guess that's amazing. I mean, I guess it's... Dude, come on! The Marvel movies have like 100 heroes, maybe 200? You think I can keep track?
There are literally two Black Avengers plus Black Panther, who is now dead.
There's an entire civilization of advanced superhero black people in this show.
Yeah, I don't think your average Wakandan is famous worldwide. I'm pretty sure that War Machine and the Falcon, I mean, like, they have merchandise, dude. Like, these are famous fucking heroes in this world. Like, the heroes are signing autographs and shit. There is no conceivable way they're not gonna recognize a black man who is on Obama levels of fame.
Okay, you really gotta walk me through this. What exactly did Falcon do in Endgame or whatever? Because all I know is that he can fly. I can't imagine that he's done anything particularly interesting against Thanos.
Well, when the portals showed up, he was the first one to. He said, "Hey, I'm on your left," and then all the heroes came out of the portals. You know, I'm sure that's a worldwide news story.
Well, that's it. Him coming out of a portal with a million other heroes. Wow, impressive.
But he's been an Avenger. Like, he was on the run with Captain America for years. That was worldwide news story. Oh, Captain America abandons Avengers and goes on the run with all his friends. I'm sure they were, like, everybody in that group has to be a household name in this universe.
Well, probably not in a good way if he was on the run with Captain America.
But you would still recognize the man.
Okay, well, there's the issue, I guess. If his fame is from it's from Civil War, then yeah, I completely draw a blank on that movie entirely. So I guess...
Yeah, that's fair. I kind of draw a blank on this entire TV show, and I just watched it.
Oh, do you now? See, that's exactly what I was talking about. How were you engaged by it?
Here's my issue, is that they keep releasing them at 3 a.m.
Oh, that's the issue.
Yeah, because at 3 a.m, I am basically half asleep, and of course I'm not going to wait until the next day so that Twitter can spoil me on this fucking Marvel TV show.
Jesus.
So of course I stay up until 3 a.m. to watch these new episodes, and then, like, it's just in and out of my brain, and it's not interesting enough to rewatch. So I really think they need to release these episodes at a time when people in the civilized world are fucking awake. What is the strategy of releasing at 3 a.m.
Well, that must be it.
On a work/school night?
I guess they're just doing it so it seeps into your subconscious, but you can't actually say what happened in it. That must be their whole strategy. Now I get it. So I guess if I was really sleep deprived from watching it, maybe it'd be more enjoyable then.
Yeah, it is a lot more enjoyable when you're trying not to pass out watching every single episode.
Well, I usually just go to sleep and then finish in the morning if that happens, but okay.
Yeah, I mean, of course, this is a personal issue, but I do think it's genuinely completely fucking retarded to release your big thing in the middle of the night. For what purpose? For what purpose?
Well, to me it's normal, because I always get up and then I see, oh, these American shows have come out. All right, perfect to start my day with, I guess. So
release it Friday at 5 p.m. So people, they're just getting out of school, just getting out of work, they can watch it all at the same time. Because most people have a fucking job. They can't wake up at 6 a.m. to watch your stupid Marvel TV show before they go to work or before they go to school. And then what? They're not allowed to go on social media the entire day because everybody's tweeting out the spoilers like I am. Like, come on, release it so we can all watch it together.
What is
this?
Who do you even watch who posts spoilers? Don't you just have to go on the hashtag if you want to hear them?
I mean, I follow people like Andy Signor and all these people,
well, and
all the reviewers are posting their reviews at 4 a.m. because they want to be the first ones to post it.
So don't click on them. Aren't they videos?
Yeah, but still, like, why are they doing this? Why?
Well, you can watch the video
who does
whenever.
This benefit? No, you should not defend something that has no benefit. Name 3 benefits to releasing a TV show at 3 a.m. on a school night.
I thought we talked about the reviews. Okay. Well, I don't know. I guess that's terrible, huh? Who knew? Well, I never knew that this was going to be your main issue with the show.
It is, because that's one of the main reasons why I don't have much to say, is because I'm not going to rewatch it, and I'm not going to wait until the next day to watch it, and I'm too fucking sleepy to retain this milquetoast story.
So, well, I don't know, that's a really weird situation then. So you feel that overall it was okay and better than WandaVision, but you don't remember anything? Huh.
I remember plenty, clearly, because we've been talking about it for 10 minutes now. But, yeah, of course it's better than WandaVision. WandaVision was actively bad at the end. This show was never bad. It was just there.
Okay. Right, so when they went and fought when they went up to the hero antics, that was interesting, even though at first they were going through their life, and I thought, yeah, that would be interesting, but then they just fought, and they were terrorists, and God, it's just so weird to me that people are into this, because I've tried binging it. There's always like one episode that came out, and I still haven't watched the previous one, so I thought, yeah, I'm gonna binge these two, and then I watched one of them, and I'm like, I'll watch the other one later. I'm so surprised that people can get hooked on this in some way.
Yeah, they did take. I mean, literally, like fucking Sam Wilson and Bucky were both just Captain America's sidekicks. So if you're gonna give Marvel characters their own TV show, I mean, I guess they tried to give these guys more depth and make us care about them. But I've been seeing these characters on my screen like for 7+ years, and this is the first time I really felt like they had anything going for them. And that was mostly like, yeah, in the first episode we get to see what their daily lives are like after the blip and all the trauma they've been through, and then it just goes into generic, boring sort of action spy. I was gonna say thriller, but there was not really anything thrilling about this entire show.
So you do agree that it's not thrilling. So except for the ending, was WandaVision really that bad then?
Yeah. Huh. Yeah, as soon as they made the boner joke, the show dropped 3 points.
Well, that was just in the end, so it's still the ending.
Well, I think the boner thing is a culmination, or like a microcosm of the entire show. It's that we built up all of these intriguing mysteries, and they all led to literally nothing. They led to nothing but a boner joke. And I think that's why WandaVision, I'm never going to rewatch it. And I'm probably never going to rewatch this new show either.
Well, in that case, I don't know. But didn't this one come to the exact same nothing in the end anyways? Like, he could have become Captain America right away. And then, I guess we're gonna have like 6 episodes explaining why he didn't do it at first. But then in the end, he does it. And I mean,
well, I'm okay with that because it's a character arc. I think it's okay for the characters to start off as flawed individuals they're so overcome by their lack of, I guess, self-confidence, or what's the other word for that, when you kind of feel down about yourself, like you might not be worthy.
Imposter syndrome?
Yeah, maybe something like imposter syndrome. And then over the course of the show, they learn lessons about themselves, and they grow as people by the end. I'm okay with all that.
But didn't Wanda grow in the end? Isn't it gonna be?
Did she?
Well, yeah, she became like a huge evil problem, and then maybe she's still evil. I think that was actually way more interesting than any character development we got in here.
So here's Wanda's development. At the beginning of the show, she is grieving because she lost her husband, so she starts to go all evil and torture people. At the end of the show, instead of learning how to overcome grief, now she's grieving over the loss of her children, and she's becoming even more evil. It's the same fucking... She hasn't changed at all. If anything, she has digressed, or if that's even a word, regressed as a character.
I mean...
At least Sam Wilson... He thought he was not worthy of the shield, and then at the end he got a really stupid-looking costume, and now he has the shield. At least that's an arc.
Yeah, and then he thinks, now, I'm Captain America, I gotta lecture everyone on how things are done. Aren't you supposed to take orders? Aren't you a military guy? What the hell is happening?
No, that's not Captain America. Captain America is what America should be, not what America is. So, like, somebody like War Machine is like, oh, how can you say Captain America can't be a black man when War Machine has been basically the Iron Man version of Captain America? It's because he's just a soldier. He just does as he's fucking told. War Machine is a stooge. He has no independent thoughts of his own. He does what the government tells him. Whereas Captain America, he actively fought against the government in Civil War. He said, I don't give a shit what the higher orders tell me to do. Fuck these politicians and these senators and shit. I'm gonna do what's actually right, even if I become technically a criminal in the process. And I think that's what Captain America should be. And that's why Sam Wilson gave that super cringy speech to the senators that he saved, because that's what Captain America is supposed to do. He's supposed to tell the politicians what's up.
Wait, when did he ever do speeches? I mean, the original Captain America. I must have missed
Captain America. Yeah, he gives speeches all the time. There's that line in Endgame when they're about to all time travel, and he gives a speech, and Rocket Raccoon's like, "Oh wow, he's really good at giving speeches, huh?" And then Ant-Man's like, "Well, duh, he's Captain America, my coon friend." Which
oh, no.
I think there was a line like that in this show, but they had to cut it out for some reason.
Oh yeah. Wait, but he never lectures the nation. I mean, he lectures his team and his heroes, sure, but that's just what a soldier would do.
In Civil War, he actively fought against government regulations. He said, "I'm not signing the Sokovian Accords. Go fuck yourselves. I'll go on the run if I have to."
I don't know if that's what America should be. That sounds like a crazy gun nut, which is like what America should not be. It's like, well, they're trying to take
Captain
away...
America's a crazy gun nut? What are you talking about?
I mean, if he fights against government regulation, that would be sensible. Come on. It's...
No. The American way should not be blindly obey authority. That's more of an Austrian thing. I think you guys had a couple of world wars based off of that. If Captain America was in Germany, he would not have followed what Hitler said because Hitler was the lead of the government. He probably would have said, "Hey Hitler, you're fucking nuts. I'm gonna punch you in the fucking face."
I don't know, man. I'm pretty sure Captain America would have joined Hitler if he had been from Germany.
Yeah, I mean, that seems consistent with the character, sure.
Yeah, he loves to join Hitler. Oh no.
He is a blonde-haired, blue-eyed man.
He would have no way to resist Hitler. It would make sense, yeah.
Yeah, Hitler was so charismatic, even Steve Rogers would fall for the shtick.
Oh man, so I don't know. This is just so weird seeing Captain America address the politicians on what should be done, as if he was literally in charge. Or something, I don't know.
Well, because he went on a journey and he got to know the terrorist people and he understands their plight and he's like, you know what, they might actually have a point. Let's just ignore the fact that they're exploding innocent people and murdering all these innocent people. I think these terrorists might actually have a bit of a point. And Mr. Politician, sir, please do not refer to the international terrorists who murder people. Please don't refer to them as terrorists, okay? That's basically like calling me the N-word, okay? Stop it, Mr. Senator. And I tweeted this out, and people tried to say that I was lying, but this is literally word for word what happened.
Yeah.
Sam Wilson saves the senators from the terrorist plot that was trying to explode them in a fucking armored van. Like they were trying to murder them. He saves the senators from the terrorists and then says, "You know what? Maybe it's a good thing that you senators finally know what it feels like to be helpless." And my jaw was on the floor. I could not believe that they wrote that in the script. Everybody looked at it, thought, this is pretty good. And then the actor fucking said it. They spent months editing this shit, and nobody ever thought, maybe this is insensitive after the Capitol riot, where all of the American senators literally felt helpless as terrorists invaded the building and tried to murder them. Yeah, no, I'm sure the black Captain America is going to be on the side of the insurrectionists. Great writing, you did it.
Yeah, exactly. That's what I'm saying. Why is he doing that? He was really not on the side of America in that one.
No, and that speech was fucking retarded.
I mean, it's so hard to relate to the struggle of the people that just got blipped into the future.
To the struggle of black people? Yeah, great, Florian. Nice to hear.
Yeah, those black people that always just disappear for 5 years. What the hell? I don't know. No.
Is that what happens when the black father tells his son he's going out for cigarettes? He just disappears for 5 years and then comes back?
Now we gotta stop this trope of black fathers. Come on. It's not their fault, damn it.
Yeah, Thanos snapped them out of existence. It wasn't their fault.
God damn it. I forgot what I was saying. Fuck.
You can't relate to the people who were blipped?
Yeah, it's so weird, man. How is this, like, the big thing that they... Like, what does this relate to in our world? People that just stopped existing, and now their homes have been taken over by other people, and now there's this rivalry between people that blipped out of existence and people who didn't, and they're treated as refugees. It's like so beyond me. What is this saying about anything? And how can we relate to these people? My
understanding of it is that the parallel is government organizations really not being successful or not knowing what they're doing when dealing with people who are in like refugee style circumstances. And there's a big focus on the GNC, the global, or the GRC, global something, or I don't fucking know what they called it, but evidently all of the things in place to help these people who are now homeless and they don't have any money and all this stuff, evidently the powers that be in the world are not helping these people enough, and that's why the flag smashers are trying to organize and destroy shit, I guess. I don't know.
Yeah, I mean, I guess I get that. It's just so bizarre to think, like, oh, because they were gone for 5 years, now they're fundamentally different. Like, most people don't own their houses.
Well, it's because they lost their homes and stuff. Like what happens when you reappear, and for you it was 2 seconds, but now another family is living in your home. All of the shit you've ever owned is gone, probably burned in a trash pile. All of your bank accounts have been frozen or liquidated and destroyed. Like, these people would be fucked. And evidently there's not enough resources to help the 4 billion people who just reappeared all at the same time.
Yeah, I mean, I guess that makes sense. It's just such a weird thought experiment that they were really just gone for that long. And I guess it's pretty funny that they thought, yeah, this is the solution. We must snap the Infinity Stones, and this is how we want it. They just come back where they were. Yeah,
not a great plan.
I mean, I guess I guess that only changes for, like, the people that were working on the plot to get them back. But for everyone else, it's just terrible that these people have come back and now their homes are gone.
Yeah, I mean, that's the point of the speech. He says, hey, Senator, these people feel helpless, and now you have felt helpless. So now I'm sure you have empathy. Yeah, no, I don't think so. Probably not.
Yeah, I don't know. I guess just the entire struggle of these flag smashers versus the normal people, I just don't get it, like, on a fundamental level. But then I guess it doesn't matter, because all they did was just, like, do terrorism, and that was it. So I guess any plot reason for that would have worked. Yeah,
when a show expects me to feel sympathy for a literal terrorist that is murdering innocent people, you gotta find another way to make us feel for these flag smashers TV show. You're kind of dropping the ball. I don't care about how cute this Carly chick is supposed to be. She's a 3 out of 10 on the attractive scale, and on the morality scale, I'd give her a big fat 0 out of 10. She's murdering innocent people. You do not get away with that. If anything, John Walker is way more of a hero because at least he was killing a terrorist.
Yeah, that was really insane. Like, the entire time it's like, oh, we gotta really watch out. She's fighting for what's right. And then she's like talking to the Falcon, and she's like, man, why do you work for the man? Don't you want to just come with us and murder people? I don't get it. He's like, oh, yeah, I guess it'd be cool. Oh man,
he's never on her side. He was trying to do a Naruto style, like, talk no jutsu, like, oh, we don't need to fight. Let me convince you using a speech and my morality. But it doesn't work, and I'm glad that Sharon Carter fucking shoots this bitch at the end of the show, She's unredeemable. She was unredeemable, and I'm glad she died, and I'm glad that Zemo's butler killed all of her friends. They all literally deserved to die.
I mean, man, her friends for sure, but I mean, it would have been interesting to redeem her just because she would have just been like the worst person ever, and then you redeem her. I guess that could have been fun. I guess she would have always been insufferable though, so maybe it's better they didn't. Even though it would be just hilarious if they have like the next Avengers movie, and then they got all these cool heroes, and then we just got moody teenager that likes to kill people. She's just unapologetic.
Well, they're kind of doing that. I think, you know how DC has the Suicide Squad where you get all the villains together and they have to be anti-heroes? I think that's what they're doing. Like, they're doing a Dark Avengers with John Walker as, like, the dark anti-hero Captain America as the U.S. agent. So I'm pretty excited about that.
Are you? Well, I mean, I guess I like John Walker, but it's... What's the story of that gonna be? Are they fighting against the Avengers, or are they, like, fighting against criminals? Oh, okay.
Yeah, I'm guessing it would be like Suicide Squad, where they have to be anti-heroes and save the world from something that is like, I don't fucking know, but I don't think they would be fighting the heroes.
Well, I mean, John Walker is still somewhat heroic, so it wouldn't really be much like Suicide Squad.
Oh, he's completely heroic. I think John Walker is the best character in this entire show because he's not evil. He's a war hero with PTSD out the ass, and he's given the title of Captain America, which is fucking crazy. They should not just give it to some guy who doesn't even have super soldier powers. He's like so much responsibility, and the national global spotlight thrust upon this man to always make the right choice and always do the right thing. And it's really difficult to be Captain America and to always know what is morally right to do. And I think he tried his best, but then at every turn, his authority was undermined by the main characters, and he just kept coming up at a loss. He was trying to stop the Flag Smashers, and he just kept running into dead ends. And then he felt weak. He goes up against those African goddesses, and yes, Florian, those are African goddesses, despite being bald as a baby boy. And they beat the shit out of him. Like he feels emasculated and weak, and he definitely has imposter syndrome at that point. Like he's like, I have to be Captain America, but I'm not strong enough. Oh, here's the same serum that Captain America had. Yeah, I guess it would make sense for me to take that. So then he has roid rage, and when he watches his war buddy, who he fought in Afghanistan with for all these years, and he was his token black best friend for all this time, he watches these literal terrorists who murder innocent people. He watches them kill his token black friend minutes after he injects himself with a lethal amount of roid rage. Yeah, I'm not upset that he chased him down and fucking killed him in the street like the dog he is. I think that terrorist 100% deserved it. And, but he was running away. Bitch, he's running away because they just murdered Captain America's friend. These pussies, you don't get to enter a fight to the death, and then when you realize you're outmatched, you don't get to run away. You get fucking shielded in the skull, and you deserve it.
Man, that was... It's really crazy, yeah. You know... John Walker, he actually is pretty cool, you're right. But I guess the story that's written here is just so dumb. It's like, why can't they just work together? He's so nice, he's helping them out. Okay, cool. And now they've been assholes to him, they didn't help him. Okay, now he's going insane. And then he blows the negotiations because he's roided up. And then he's acting like indignant when he's attacking them, and then his friend dies. Yeah, wow, who could have foreseen that one? I mean, they were just talking and they were having a funeral, and then you barge in and they kill your friend. I mean, yeah, that would happen. So he probably shouldn't have taken that serum, considering that we've known that it probably would make him evil or something, because that's what they've been saying. Oh, the serum, it's gonna make you insane. And then he just takes it. It's just like everyone just does the dumbest thing they can in this series.
Yeah, and if you closely examine his character when he first meets Falcon and the Winter Soldier in episode 2, first of all, Falcon and Winter Soldier are losing that fight on top of the giant trucks or whatever.
Yeah, they were terrible.
Yeah, John Walker and Token Black best friend, they come in and save them, and they all fight together, and he's nothing but kind. It's just that the main characters, the main heroes of this show, are so riddled with grief and regret that they gave up Captain America's shield, and now this new guy, who has so far done literally nothing wrong, they're just so pissed at him because of their own mistakes, so they're offstandish and rude to this guy who has done nothing so far but save their lives. Yeah, like, of course he's going to grow to resent these people. They're treating him like shit just because he was given the title of Captain America and is using the shield that they gave away. Like, he never stood a chance to be friends with these people. They immediately hated him just because he existed. And it wasn't because he was John Walker. If they could have made any person on Earth the new Captain America, and our heroes would have resented them just as much and treated him like shit. John Walker deserved better.
Yeah, for sure. I think we all deserve better, though, because I feel like this show just has so much unnecessary baggage, and it doesn't really help. Like, if you're gonna have just some heroes punching each other, then why are they grief-stricken and they make horrible mistakes that ruin everyone's life? And then I guess they still win in the end, but whatever. I mean, it really didn't work too well for me. This show was like not engaging on most levels. It's really too bad, I guess, because it has all the effects that you'd expect. So I guess eventually they're gonna make one of those Marvel series and it's gonna be good, so I can't wait for that.
Hey, Loki is coming out, I think, in 2 weeks. You like Loki?
You can't go wrong with Loki, I guess, even though I'm sure they will make some mistakes in it. Maybe the universe is just getting too big. There's just too much stuff and they can't just tell a compelling story because they're always gonna try to fit it into the greater narrative.
Yeah, at this point, I'm looking forward to Loki, Doctor Strange, and any new Guardians of the Galaxy movies, and everything else kind of just seems like just milquetoast. It's all fucking milquetoast. Yeah,
that's what's great about the Guardians of the Galaxy, is that they can do whatever they want, because they're not like on part of the Avengers on Earth. They can just go to new worlds and new shit will happen. They don't have to worry about the continuity as much. So I guess that's why they're the best.
Okay, Florian, we all know you are a racial expert, and you know the whole history of African Americans and their struggles. What did you think of the subplot involving Isaiah Bradley?
Well, I don't know. It's really hard because the way they present him, he's just like a grumpy old man. So now, I mean, his struggle is probably pretty valid, but then you see him and he's just a jerk. So what does that tell us? I guess it's just bizarre that they thought it'd be a great idea to come up with this super soldier that was created, but then he was in prison for 30 years, so we didn't know about him. I mean,
yeah, they're really riding a fine line when you put in a character like this who has a long history of trauma that is based specifically on actual historical events. I think it was called like the Tuskegee or I don't know how they pronounce that shit. But the actual experimentation that they did on black people back in the day and sending them off into the less than good circumstances of World War II and all this shit. When you have a fictional character with real world baggage and you want to give them an arc over the course of 6 episodes that will end in them, I guess, accepting this horrible tragedy of their history and changing to, I guess, accept it. And they try to do that at the end with, oh, hey, Isaiah Bradley, I know that you were experimented on and locked up and tortured for 30 years, but we gave you a small exhibit in this museum. Doesn't that make up for all the decades and centuries of black people being abused in this country? And he's like, oh, yes.
Well, it actually
this is
does.
perfect. Let me give you a big hug. This makes up for all of the trauma.
Well, I mean, it may not make up for it.
And if any black people are watching at home, they better agree.
Well, it may not make up for it, but he personally was still on the run, and he was, like, afraid that the government might still get him. So, to him, this is certainly a big relief. So, I mean, it makes sense to have, like, his arc. And I guess in the story, he was the only one that was experimented on, right? Or were there others?
I assume there were others, but listen, let me summarize the point I'm trying to make with the single worst and most embarrassing piece of dialogue in the entire show. From that final episode, Sam is talking to Isaiah Bradley, and he says, us black people built this country,
oh, yeah.
so we should be able to defend it. AKA, after the horrors of slavery, black people should join the army. Literally, go fuck yourself. Who wrote this dog shit retarded fucking script? And why did any black person agree to put that message in the show? Are you fucking kidding me? Black people should have to defend the country that enslaved and tortured them. And he does not even explain his reasoning for saying that. They just needed a succinct, cool line to explain why now he's happy that he can be Captain America.
Damn it, I thought it was all cool in the end. I thought it was good to have this racial struggle, but then he still rises to the occasion and becomes Captain America. But I guess we can't all be so enlightened.
I don't get it. I don't know what they were going for. Like the stuff with I guess when the police show up and they're pointing their guns and they're like, oh wait, no, he's an Avenger. Oh, sorry about that, bro. Like, sure, like, yeah, that happens every single day in America. That's fine. You don't get to justify all this horrible racist shit at the end by saying, but now I get to be Captain America. So I guess racism is redeemed. We solved racism, guys. We have a black Captain America. We gave you a section of a museum. Now you better feel okay with your entire life being wasted on horrible torture because of the color of your skin. Now you're in a museum. Now I get to hold this shield. I guess it's all okay now. Accept it. We have to have a happy ending on our Marvel TV show. We solved racism, folks. Go fight to defend the country after we enslaved your great-great-grandpa, motherfucker.
Well, Monkey goes woke, I guess. He's not happy. It doesn't go
sad
far
thing is,
enough.
I'm not even woke. I just recognize when they're trying to be woke and they do the most ludicrous, disgusting shit possible, the most anti-woke garbage, when you go that far to one side, the guy in the middle, like me, can even recognize how far you have fallen.
Man, I was just watching earlier a review about the show, and he was just like complaining how it was all too woke. And I guess it makes sense, because
this show is anti-woke.
Well, it's very preachy, I guess. I guess if you're like a reactioner, you'll see it as woke. So I guess it doesn't please anyone. I didn't even consider that. That's great.
How much less woke could it be? Black Captain America tells senators it's a good thing you got to feel helpless. That is on the side of insurrectionists at the Capitol, not woke. Captain America says, we built this country through slavery, now we can join the army and defend it. That's about as unwoke as humanly fucking possible. If people think this show is too preachy and too woke, I'm convinced they did not watch it.
Oh yeah, well, I mean, he certainly watched it. Oh well. Yeah, so that was the Critical Drinker. I don't know if you've heard of him, but I guess I shouldn't talk about that. That was just weird. I guess I go there occasionally and then I hear like the most unhinged opinions on shows.
Do you like him or not? I don't know anything about this guy.
Nah, he's terrible.
Oh, well, that's too bad.
Well, you might like him, I don't know.
Oh, you think I just like terrible content then?
Oh, yeah. Nah, I don't know. I mean, he's like anti-social justice warriors, but I mean, who does that still? It's freaking crazy. So I don't know. I think he'd be up your alley. Certainly not up mine, but I guess I still keep watching. So I don't know.
I mean, it sounds like he doesn't know what he's talking about if he thinks the show is too woke. I think the show is literally the antithesis of being woke.
I mean, I may be misrepresenting him here. Oh, jeez. hope I don't get dogpiled in the comments here.
Yeah, can we talk about that a little bit?
Oh, yeah?
Like, people at home, we get it. Some of you don't like Florian's opinions. You think that his accent sounds like a cartoon character. Okay, I agree. But listen here. This show is It Kino? It's a show about two friends from opposite sides of the world who disagree on just about every piece of media ever made.
Well, not on this one so much, I guess.
Well, Florian has very unique opinions, okay? We acknowledge this. That's why the dynamic of the show, in my view, is entertaining. If you really want to listen to two white guys agree about every single thing, there are a million other podcasts you can listen to. It will not hurt my feelings if you stop listening to this one. But I'm going to stand by Florian because I enjoy arguing with somebody about their opinions on cape shit and other pointless things. If he wants to say that The Hobbit Battle of the Five Armies is one of his favorite movies, that makes me want to put him on the show even more because at least it's a unique perspective. If you don't ever agree with Florian's opinions, that is a good thing.
Wow.
It's not bad to listen to opinions you don't agree with, and if you can't handle that, again, I'm sure there are a lot of YouTubers who will preach to the choir every single time, and feel free to listen to them instead. This show is about us and our differing opinions, and sometimes we agree, but at least we have unique perspectives on things. And I'm always going to choose my real life friend over 3 mean comments every single time. So don't even waste our time with that bullshit. We get it. You don't like Florian? Well, I do. He's on the show, and you never will be. Get fucked.
Well, there's not that many bad comments, jeez. And I saw...
have you read the comments lately? There's a lot of anti-Florian sentiment lately.
Really? Holy shit.
Yeah, it's getting on my nerves. Like, I get it. I get it. You don't agree with the guy who has the worst takes in the world.
I thought we agree.
That's why he's here.
I thought we actually agree on a lot of stuff, don't we? But I guess you're really hyping up this debate on Battle of the Five Armies that we're gonna have when you finally watch the extended edition.
Never gonna happen.
The Snyder cut of the Battle of the Five Armies. Come on, you gotta...
You'll have to give me $500 of that Binding of Isaac money to watch the extended edition of any Hobbit film.
Oh yeah, I guess all of them. Yes.
Fuck you.
Yes, a whole Hobbit kino. One day. It's gonna happen.
No.
Everyone in the comments, demand the Five Armies. Come on.
The comments are too busy demanding that I replace you with Kino Corner.
Holy shit. Wow.
Yeah. We'll have him on as a guest, but I'm not going to replace Florian. We've been doing the show together since like 2017.
Wait, really? Really, people are asking for that? That's fucking horrible. Holy shit.
I know. That's why I'm talking about it.
I can't even stand Kino most of the time. Jeez.
Oh, I like Kino.
Yeah, he's very cringe to me. Uh-oh.
I like anybody who has a unique perspective on anything, especially when they're willing to have an open discussion and sometimes a heated debate about something as pointless as a movie or a TV show. That's the entertainment I like. That's what I want this show to be. If I just got somebody who agreed with me and the public opinion on everything, this show would be fucking boring. And also, if you don't like his accent, you're fucking crazy. Florian's accent is sexy as hell.
Have there really been complaints about my accent? Oh my god.
Somebody said I can't stand Florian's voice, and it had like 4 upvotes. And I'm like, what the fuck? What's wrong with his voice? He just has an Austrian accent.
I swear people like that only pop up whenever they disagree with me. I don't ever get complaints about my voice when people are agreeing with me, so...
Well, yeah, but the troublesome thing is people usually disagree with you. I think they were just mad that you were like the one person in the Thunder Force review who didn't hate the movie. And they're like, wow, this guy is just unhinged.
I don't know. I swear Thunder Force was probably more interesting than this fucking series, okay?
No, I disagree 100%.
Yeah, that's it. Now the comments are definitely out for me.
Well, that's fine. I mean, like I said, this show doesn't make money in the first place. We do this literally for fun. So if we lose 300 viewers per episode because people don't like you, that is no skin off my back. I wasn't making money doing this to begin with.
Oh boy,
like, we just want to talk about shows, and then I just happen to upload it for people to listen to.
Yeah, in the end, it'll be no one watching, just like 100 people that also are mostly on my channel. Yep, that'll be in the end.
No, I don't think so. I think there's at least 1,000 people out there who will listen to anything we put out, which hopefully that trend continues, because over on my new One Piece channel, Monkey D. Jones, Florian and I are starting a new One Piece D&D campaign. Evidently there's a One Piece themed Dungeons and Dragons style game, and one of our fans reached out, and he's like a dungeon master, and he's a big One Piece fan, and he wants to do this show with us. So starting next month, we're going to be doing Dungeons and Dragons in the One Piece world, and I think it's going to be a lot of fun. And since it's on my One Piece channel, it will almost certainly only get 300 views per episode. But that is A-okay with me, because I think it's going to be fun as hell.
Yeah, that's going to be great. I really missed doing that D&D from that one time we were in that Pokemon thing.
Yeah, the Pokemon thing, yeah.
Yeah, that thing that didn't end very well.
Hey, if Loading Crew, if Stuart is out there and he wants to join us for a session or two, I'm sure we could get him in there.
Hell yeah, I bet he'll be some crazy kind of Pokemon pirate.
Pokemon pirate? Yeah, he could have like a Pokemon Devil Fruit. I don't know why not.
Yep, can't wait.
Did you have any final thoughts or things that we have not discussed from this TV show yet?
I guess I'm just curious what you would rate it out of 10.
I'm gonna go with a 6 out of 10.
Yeah.
It was entertaining enough. I'd never fell asleep watching it, despite despite my body's best efforts. Maybe I'm getting too old to stay up all night now, but it kept my attention. I watched episode 4 twice actually, because Biggs came over for a couple hours to eat lunch, and he hadn't seen it yet. And I really liked episode 4. I like when John Walker fucking kills that guy with the shield. So,
oh,
yeah,
man.
6 out of 10. It's fine. I'll never rewatch it again.
You like the episode where he goes crazy? Oh, jeez.
Yeah, because that's like the crux of the character arc, is that this is like the breaking point. Everything is piling up on him, and he snaps, and then at the end it seems like he's gonna... He does redeem himself. He chooses to save the senators who are in the van. He chooses to save them over getting revenge. Like, that is a character arc.
Oh yeah, I must have missed that part. He was gonna get revenge. Yeah.
Yeah, he had to choose between chasing down Carly or saving the senators, and he looked back and forth, and then he literally throws down the Captain America shield that he made, rejecting the call of Captain America revenge, and decides to save the day instead.
Yeah, that was pretty cool. I mean, I think he was probably all over the place, and now that he's unpredictable because of the... I almost said Devil Fruit powers because of the serum. I don't know what to think of him. I guess it'll be... He's not going to be like some kind of... Wait, what's that called? Some kind of Punisher, is he? I guess not.
He's going to be the Captain America of the Dark Avengers.
What, so he's going to be just Captain America?
No, he's U.S. agent. Completely different.
Yeah, completely.
He even said, when he gets his costume, he says, oh, it's the same thing but black. And it's like, yeah, that's the idea. It's Captain America, but darker.
I don't know. That sounds like the opposite of a selling point. Uh-oh.
You don't want to see Marvel's version of Suicide Squad with, like, the anti-heroes teaming up to stop some crazy thing.
I mean, if they're just gonna be like regular heroes, I don't know how that's gonna be so
They're
interesting.
anti-heroes. This dude was filmed murdering, as far as people are concerned, murdering a man who was running away. Like, he's an anti-hero, but he's still gonna try to do his best to help people.
Wow, damn it, just one little murder and now everyone hates him. What a shame.
Well, I'm curious to see which other characters will be joining the Dark Avengers.
I mean, I guess. I mean, I don't know. I'm like, there's so few Marvel characters at this point that I care about. I guess we'll see if it turns out good. Do you think it's gonna be a movie? I guess it's gotta be, huh?
No, I think it'll be a series on Disney Plus.
Oh, okay. Well, I guess that could be good. I mean, I think they should just, like, bring back the Punisher series. I mean, that one was way better than this kind of stuff. Oh, well.
Did you see that they announced Captain America 4, like, the new movie is going to be just a continuation of this TV show?
Oh, wow. Well,
yeah.
When would that come out?
I don't know. They just announced it a couple days ago. Captain America 4, starring Sam Wilson as Captain America. I don't know if Bucky's going to come back. I don't know if the Winter Soldier is retiring from action or not. He probably is.
I mean, I don't know why he would be. He's got, like,
that was kind of his
power.
arc in this show. His arc is kind of, he doesn't want to hurt people anymore because he has 80 years of trauma of being brainwashed and forced to murder people. That's why he's kind of weaker in this show. I think he's holding back because he doesn't want to cause harm to people anymore. And I think now that he's completed his My Name is Earl list of redeeming or trying to help out the people that he caused pain to, I wouldn't be surprised if he retired, but I hope he comes back. I like the Winter Soldier.
Yeah, that would be actually kind of dumb if he would retire now after we've had him in this series. I mean, he wasn't that great, but I thought if he was going to get redeemed, then that would be interesting. But I don't know. I guess if he was just gone now, that would have made this series even less interesting. Oh shit.
Yeah, he'll probably be in Captain America 4. I mean, he was in the first 3, so why not?
Oh yeah, I guess so. Man, okay, what's the Winter Soldier? Is that the second one?
Yeah.
Yeah, I guess that makes sense. Because I like straight up never remembered him in the first one. How long was he in that?
He was in it for quite a bit because him and Steve were childhood best friends for like the first half of the movie before Captain America joined the army, I think.
Wow, I guess I should have paid more attention. I guess I just see people as their roles in the movies. You're like, oh yeah,
all white people look the same to you.
Yeah, he's just a sidekick, baby. Just a token. Uh-oh.
Yeah, hey, maybe if it was a token black sidekick, you would remember him.
Yeah, clearly, I've been so good at remembering black people this review.
Okay, I gave it a 6 out of 10. I'd say it's not Kino. Where do you land?
Yeah, I think it's like 5. It's not Kino, I guess. It's just like, I guess just fine to watch. I mean, I probably prefer watching like the millionth episode of Walking Dead over this one.
Oh my god. See, this is why you're here, to piss me off.
What? I like Walking Dead, jeez.
Oh my fucking god.
Oh yeah, how much of it have you seen? How much have you seen of it?
I watched the Your Movie Sucks review of seasons 1 and 2, and now I know that show fucking sucks.
Man, you gotta stop doing that. Who the fuck watches reviewers?
I'm not gonna watch 11 seasons of dog shit, zombie bull, nothing happens the whole show. No, thank you. I have better things to watch. I have not watched The Wire yet. I have not watched The Sopranos yet. I'm not going to watch The Walking Dead.
Yeah, okay, I guess that makes sense. I don't know, I thought it was fine, but yeah, I guess if you haven't seen all these other things, I guess they gotta be watched, yeah.
Yeah, definitely.
Shame. I mean, I think it gets really good around the time that Negan shows up. So I don't know. It has its ups and downs. I think it's a show worth watching.
That's why you're here.
Yeah.
People with shitty opinions need to be represented in some way.
Well, I mean, I would say that all movie reviewers have like the worst opinions, but sure. Man, fucking YMS, yeah, sure. Doesn't he just... I feel like his reviews are just always overly negative and pretentious. Oh boy.
Did you watch his Kimbo the White Lion review?
Yeah, and then I watched one of those Kimbo movies, and it was alright.
His Kimbo review, I think, is probably the best thing he's ever done. Like that's a work of art, in my opinion. I loved the Kimbo review.
Oh wow, are you revising your stance that a review can never be a work of art?
Well, because it was less of a review and more of like a deep analysis of a cultural lie. Like, everybody just, because of stupid memes on Facebook and Reddit, everybody just thought, oh yeah, Simba is a ripoff of Kimba. And he goes so deep in the research, and he proves every single point wrong. And it blew my mind that this societal misconception about this stupid fucking cartoon, like he really put in the work to prove it wrong. And I thought it was brilliant. Really, really good work.
Yeah, that was a really good video. I guess it's funny because he still didn't like Kimbo that much anyways. So.
It's because Kimbo sucks! What are you talking about?
I mean, yeah, it seems like bizarre. I mean, like, the cultural difference between us and that stuff is just insane. Because, like,
yeah.
Like when he's supposedly carrying the pelt of his dead father around all the time, like, to us that would be weird, but I don't know, in their culture that might be really important. Who knows?
Yeah, well, are we done here? Do we have any ideas what we're going to kino next, or any movies actually coming out in the month of May?
Well, I really hope that you watch Invincible, because I was watching Winter Soldier and then I saw like, oh, well, it's not downloaded yet. I'll watch one episode of Invincible, and then I binged the whole thing and it was so fucking good. So I really hope that you...
What service is it on?
Amazon. Yeah, it's on Amazon.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I could watch that, I guess, but if it's boring, I'm not gonna finish it, so we'll have to find something else.
Well, that'll be impossible because it's too good. Well.
Okay.
Yeah, just hope. I mean, yeah, I guess that's it. I guess you're gonna love it and we're gonna review it. Unless you hate it, in which case we're not gonna review it. Oh, what a shame.
We gotta mention... we've been talking for weeks about how Florian was going to do a video, top 10 kinos of 2020. The video has finally come out. If you haven't watched it yet, go check it out. See what great opinions Florian has about the year 2020 in film.
Yeah, what did you think of it? Do you like my picks? Have you known any of them?
No, I did not know most of the movies you talked about, but... I do want to watch Psycho Gorman, and that was, spoiler alert, your favorite movie, so maybe I should check that out. Maybe we can do a kino on it.
Hell yeah.
Maybe we should do that instead.
I mean, yeah. I mean, we could hopefully do both, but yeah. I mean, definitely watch that one if you can.
All right, everybody, thanks for tuning in. We'll see you next time with more kino.
Kino! Goodbye, everyone.